Okay, talagang you're simply the best, no, Yusana? And kayo din po, so magandang hapon po. Good evening everyone who's with us in this call. Ayan, please let me know, di ba, kung ano ang ating mga goals this week. So please type them in our chat box. Good evening everyone. My name is Joyce Ramaliosa. I'm the sales manager for Usana Philippines and welcome to our training for this evening. For this week, we have the Mastering People Skills. Okay? And talagang kapag ka na-master nyo yung people skills, makukuha nyo ang inyong mga goals na tinatype sa chat box. So it's either rank advancement, PPPS, wow, ganda daw talaga, no? Ano lang yan, effect lang yan ng Celaviv. Silver, Director, Taiwan, okay, Level 1, UMB, okay, and leadership bonus. Ayan, ang dami nating mga goals. And definitely, di ba, one way to achieve our goals is to really master our people skills. Okay, kasi alam naman natin that this business is about relationships. Okay, and for this week, we have invited three of Usana associates who have exemplified, di ba, big word, exemplified, yung mga nagpakita, di ba, ng exceptional people skills and how to improve it. So, first we have our Ruby director this evening, no other than Miss Babeth De Ocampo, who will be talking about ways to improve people skills. For tomorrow, we have Engineer RN Pastilloso, also a Ruby director, to show us some examples of good people skills. And on the 12th, we have our newest Emerald director, di ba? Si Zoe Lorenzo Perez Dipon for why is it a must for success? Okay, so ito po yung mga abangan natin. Alam naman natin, di ba, na we are still in the pandemic, di ba? So, although nag-i-ease up na yung ating economy, may mga nakakalabas na, 'di ba? May mga pumapasok na, 'di ba? Just always remember kapag meron kang people skills, 'di ba? Anywhere, everywhere, whatever the situation is, kung talagang gusto mong i-hit, 'di ba? Yung goal mo na sinet mo para sa sarili mo, it doesn't matter, 'di ba? Kung nasa pandemic or wala, as long as nasa sayo 'yon, 'di ba? Kung ikaw ay magpupursige, okay? And talagang kakausap ng mga tao para sa Usana. So, before that, diba, marami pa akong announcement, okay? So, I hope that yung mga nakikinig dito ngayon, very attentive kasi may mga i-discuss ako about our UMB. Grabe, hanggang ngayon, diba, meron pa rin mga medyo hindi pa malinaw sa kanila UMB or paano ba yun nag-work, okay? So, yan. Before that, let me just announce that we have, you can now manage and update your credit card information po sa Hub. So, for you to minimize, di ba, yung traffic, email traffic, tas paghihintay pa na may sumagot sa atin, you can might as well register or update your credit card information online, di ba? Para hindi nyo na kailangan ng assistance ng customer service. So, you can do that by going to www.usana.com, okay, /hub. So, you can have a hassle-free cut-off, diba? Later within the week. Now, we also want you to update your information, diba? We would want to recognize you, lalo na ngayon, patapos na ang taon, diba? We are going to have some announcements sa mga winners, diba? And we would want to get it right, diba? Gusto natin makuha yung tamang information like email address, telephone number, recognition name, and mailing address. Okay, kung meron man kaming ipapadala if ever you won any award. Okay, so please help us. You can update it on your own by going to the hub as well. Okay, so sa profile manager lang yan. And now we are on our last 3 weeks. Grabe, no, parang kailan lang natapos na yung ating Maldives. Ngayon, matatapos na ang Tokyo, Japan on November 27. So that's last 3 weeks. And mag-uumpisa na naman po ang another 26 weeks per hour, Maldives. Di ba? Maldives ulit ang ating destination for the next leadership summit. So kung hindi ka kasali dito sa Japan, okay, walang problema yan. Di ba? We will be traveling to Maldives next year. Okay? So kung papayagan na tayo, di ba? Lumipad, why not? So, ayan, Maldives po ulit. And, but dun sa mga Japan, di ba, wag po kayong mawala ng pag-asa. Meron pa kayong last 3 weeks. Ang lapit nyo na eh. Andyan na kayo, di ba? So, please go, go, go for it. Now, ayan. Kung may mga excited, di ba, dun sa 11-11, bukas na yon, kami excited kami sa 11-14. Okay? Ano ba yung mangyayari sa November 14 at 2:59 p.m.? Actually, makukulminate, di ba, yung ating mga contest. So, ito yung una, di ba, yung ating BGP now on our last week to qualify. So alam niyo naman po, di ba, binigyan kayo ng extension ng USANA for you to hit your PPPS, lahat ng mga nag-enroll from June 13 up until September 19. Okay, so kung isa ka doon or may downline ka na isa doon, please let them know that they can still qualify for the PPPS qualification. And once they finalize, once they have completed, di ba, before this cut-off ends, they are entitled to a one-time pay setter bonus of $160 if they finalize as a Premier Platinum pay setter, and $80 naman kung Premier pay setter. So walang talo, di ba? Nag-qualify ka na, nagkaroon ka ng solid na organization, naging PBPS ka na for the lifetime matching bonus dun sa mga future Premier Platinum pay setter under your organization. And ang maganda niyan, binigyan ka pa ng bonus ng USANA because of our business growth program. Okay, so type BGP nga sa ating chat box kung meron kayong kakilala na nag-enroll from June 13 to September 19 at nagka-qualify. Ayan. Okay, please, 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 let them not lose this opportunity to earn that one-time pay setter bonus and to be finalized as a Premier Platinum pay setter. So, yung mga nakikita nyo po sa hub, so for example, June 13 ako nag-enroll or within this period, di ba? Makikita nyo, ma'am, bakit po December yung aking qualification deadline? Bakit po ibang date, hindi po November 14, okay? Kasi po, yun po, ang sinusunod niya is yung normal cycle, okay? Ito po kasi, this is a promotion, di ba? So, yung nung nag-join ng June 13 up to September 19, mag-grandfather po nito, okay, yung inyong qualification sa hub. So, ang susundin nyo po, November 14, okay, bago mag-cut off ang inyong deadline. So, sa mga nagtatanong po, okay, so hindi po up to date yung inyong hub. Ito po, November 14 po tayo, okay? Dahil ito po ay promotion. Now, we are also now on our final week. Grabe, no? So, sobrang kanina nga napag-usapan namin mga sales managers, no, with Ivy and Mitch, na grabe, so tatlong period kaming nagsasalita ng Team Up, Step Up, di ba? Tatlong period din tayo nagkakasama about the mechanics, about the leaderboard, and there's still some people na hindi pa rin malinaw. So please, 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 kung may hindi pa rin po talaga malinaw, wag po kayong mahihiya. Okay, para po sa inyo to. So please consult the hub. You can ask our customer service, you can ask our sales team and our uplines and sponsors, diba? Paano ba makakwalify sa Team Up, Step Up, and paano nyo makukomplete ang inyong 3-8 or 7-6 kung yun ang hinahabol nyo, okay? So, marami pong nag-qualify na. We are already at 1,300 and nag-expect pa po kami na meron pang madadagdag sa number na yon. And next year po, kung pwede na tayo mag-travel, sabay-sabay, hindi po ito canceled, okay? We are just waiting for the right opportunity and for the right circumstance na pwede na tayo lahat mag-travel safely, okay? Para maka-enjoy tayo. So, we are now also on our last week. Diba? So, grabe, ang daming mag-end ng 11-14. So, kung ako sa inyo, ngayon pala nagka-cut off na ako. Diba? Dahil palagay nyo, diba, dun sa Saturday na yon or sa even sa Friday na yon, diba, grabe na yung error or kasi sabay-sabay na po lahat tayong mga 65,000 active distributor ng USANA. Okay, so wag na po kayong papahuli. Now, we are also ending our UMB. Actually, this promotion ran for 8 weeks and dun sa mga naghahabol, diba? Marami akong nakitang mga scenario, earlier this week na nagtatanong, ma'am, magkano po yung UMB nito? Qualified po ba ito? So, lahat ng mga nakita ko, di ba, most of them, sa last minute bumirit. Okay? So, syempre, di ba, sinasabi natin earlier pa lang, di ba, 8 weeks po itong contest eh, di ba? So, dapat talagang ang birit natin sa umpisa kasi ang mechanics po nito is, of course, first you have to rank advance, either to builder, achiever, or director. So, if you are not yet a builder, achiever, and director prior to September 19, so isa ka dito, pwede ka ditong makahit ng UMB. Now, once you have already qualified or once you have already advanced to builder, achiever, and director, dun mo na i-work towards your CVP requirement. Okay? And as an enhancement, okay, ito yung sinasabi nating enhancement. Kasi di ba dati, anytime basta nag-builder ka, achiever, and director within that period, hindi mo pwedeng i-count yung rank advancement na yon. Ngayon, ang enhancement doon is kukunin natin yung highest rank. Okay? When I say highest rank, it could be higher than director kung nag-silver ka or nag-gold director ka or nag-bronze director ka. Diba? Yun nga lang, kaya hanggang director dito sa ating slide is that because yung bonus payout is up until the director level. Okay? Hindi ka naman bibigyan ng CVP bonus if you rank advance to bronze or silver or gold. Okay? But for the purpose of the bonus, hanggang director yung ating CVP bonus, but you can still rank advance to higher ranks. Yun nga lang, kapag ginawa mo yun this week, okay, ngayon ka nag-rank advance, let's say, nag-director ka, nag-builder ka na, nag-director ka na, gusto mo mag-silver, tamang-tama na ang iyong organization, di ba? Yung silver advancement mo will be treated as the highest rank. Therefore, di ba, hindi mo siya pwedeng i-count towards the towards the additional CVP bonus. Okay, so please type UMB sa ating chat box if malinaw yung rule na yon. Kasi yung iba, di ba, nag-builder, nag-achiever. Tapos, kulang pa yung CVP nila. Di ba? Wala silang points na ginawa in the middle or earlier. Yan, thank you guys sa mga nag-UMB. Tapos, ngayon gusto nilang tapusin isang baksak yung 1,000. Di ba? Though sabi natin, for the achiever, 400 yon, mag-rank advance ka to 400, tapos mag-additional 1,000 ka. Kaso yung 1,000 mo for that week ay naging silver director ka. Okay, hindi naman pwede natin pigilan na, ma'am, wag mo akong gawing silver director kasi pang UMB ko po yon. Okay, so ang talagang bibilangin natin doon is yung inyong pinang-achiever na 400 as additional CVP. Yung 1,000 mo ngayon, yun yung i-exclude natin sa bilang kasi yun yung highest rank. Okay, so I hope malinaw po sa atin. So whether you are running for gold, silver, bronze, or director, yung highest rank po natin within the 8 weeks, exclude po natin yon sa qualification and mag-start tayo dun sa una mong advancement na and then in between kung nakakuha ka ng additional CVP. Okay, so I hope malinaw na po ito sa atin and kung hindi pa, wag po rin po kayo agad mahiya. Okay, pwede pa rin namin po kayong paliwanagan. Okay, so ayan po, we have a potential bonus of 300, 500, and 700. Okay, so I hope malinaw po sa atin itong rule na ito. And pasa-load nyo na rin sa mga ibang downline. Okay? Now, again, 8 weeks ito, kaya talagang nung umpisa pa lang, di ba, araw-araw nyo kaming naririnig dito, di ba, na umpisa pa lang dapat doon tayo lumaban, doon tayo humataw. Pero wag po kayo mag-alala, may chance pa po kayo up until this week. So let's have a good week ahead of us. Now, we're also having our rank advancement, diba? So, seminar. Kasi alam naman natin na sa sobrang daming mag-a-advance, diba? Nitong mga, tong week na to, dahil meron tayong mga last week ng Taiwan, ng UMB, Asia Pacific Growth, Go for Growth, Boracay. Alam naman natin na mag-a-advance kayo, di ba? And dun sa mga gusto pang mag-advance to higher ranks, we would want to train you. Di ba? Ito na yung second part ng ating Gateway to Gold and Doorway to Director. So ito naman ay para sa mga nag-advance nung June, di ba? Up to November. So meron tayong first batch no, ng January to June. So ngayon naman, give chance to others. Please, diba, dun sa mga nakatanggap ng text message, pwede na kayo agad ngayon mag-register for our Gateway to Gold and Doorway to Director. And once we have verified that you are part of the cutoff, and we will be sending you a link to the training. Okay? So, wag po kayo mag-alala. We can accommodate everybody. We'll be having a face group, close user group for Doorway to Director. Kasi alam naman natin, over pa siya sa 1,000 na Zoom meeting. Okay? So, wag po kayo mag-alala. And please invite your downlines, diba? Dun sa mga talagang gusto nyong i-groom as leaders, as directors, as goal directors, diba? So that they have the skills necessary for them to rank advance. Okay? So, ayan po ang ating gateway to gold and doorway to director. Now, can also find all of this announcement at our USANA Philippines Community Viber, diba? So, para let's all be informed because knowledge is power. Now, let's go to our main, diba? Topic for this evening. Of course, it's our mastering people skills. Ayan. And let me just introduce you to you our speaker for this evening. Actually, prior to USANA, ang dami niya pong achievements. Very achiever itong taong to. Achieve na achieve. So, let me start by reading you through her accomplishments. Okay, so sa education pa lang, 'di ba? She graduated cum laude. Oh, Latin Honors, Bachelor of Science in Education, major in English. Di ba? So, parang nakakahiya naman po mag-English dito. Ayan. She is a Master of Arts in English, Language Education at the De La Salle University, a Doctor of Philosophy in Applied Linguistics. Sa same university, she is also certified trainer in teaching English for speakers of other languages. Ang kanyang work experience is she was a high school teacher, English teacher for 11 years. Grabe, no? Sobrang 1-year-old pa lang nagtatrabaho na si Miss Babeth, no? College professor, English courses for 14 years at FEU or Far Eastern University, De La Salle University College of St. Benilde, De La Salle University main campus. She's also academic program director for 8 years sa FEU East Asia College. International consultant for technical communication technology at the University of Delft, Netherlands. And she's also a corporate trainer in English, language proficiency, a speaker in linguistic conferences, local and international. So, yun yung mga prior to USANA. But, syempre, dito sa USANA, ginalingan din niya. Diba? So, sobrang talagang achieve. She finished her PBPS for 3 days upon joining. O, diba? Gigil na gigil. Bronze director in 3 months. Executive gold for 2 times. Top 2 gold in quarter 4. So, top in rank siya, diba? Rupee director in 2019. Million peso achiever for 6 consecutive years. Leadership Summit qualifier in Maldives. AP Growth Qualifier Royal Caribbean Cruise to Beijing, China, Busan and Seoul, South Korea. So talagang sobrang achiever, and ako personally kakilala ko siya as Bubbly Babeth. Okay? So talagang na-inspire ako sa kanya because of her warm and friendly personality. So please welcome Miss Babeth De Ocampo. Hello, Madam.
Hello, Miss Joyce. Hello, everyone. Hello, Yusana. Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Okay? I hope you can clearly hear me because it's raining right here in our place right now. So if you are from Yusana, Luzon, can you please type Luzon? If you are from Yusana, Visayas, please type Visayas. And if you are from Yusana, Mindanao, please type Mindanao. Okay? And of course, baka meron din ditong Yusana Global. Wherever you are right now, grabe, ang daming mga keyboard warriors. Ang bibilis nilang mag-type. Okay? So, thank you so much for a very warm welcome for me this afternoon. And I really, really hope to add value to you. And before I start, I really would like to thank USANA Corporate for giving me this opportunity to share myself and what I know about improving people skills, okay? So thank you so much for that. You know, to tell you honestly, the just concluded topic that we had last week about stories was really my forte. So when Miss Lisbeth contacted me the other day that I'm going to talk about this, I really would have wanted to tell her, Ma'am, sana last week, di ba? But you know, that's really how it is in USANA, right? We are really asked to go out of our comfort zone, okay? Yan, all right. So guys, no, this topic is actually not very new to me, okay? Itong improving, what's this? People skills, all right? So this is my screen. This is not really new to me because I have been trained to do and to apply this no massively even before I did Usana. Okay, it's just that I had to do some adjustments. No, when I was already doing Usana. Okay, so I hope that it is really my hope that I would be able to add value to you tonight. Are you ready? Can you please type I am ready if you are ready? Okay, ayan, thank you so much everyone. No? Our keyboard warriors are really so amazing. Sana all mabilis mag-type, o di ba? Okay, so what is amazing is that people skills is actually a soft skill. All right, and I am so amazed by our company because Usana really sees to it that we are holistically developed. So hindi lang yung hardcore hard skills, we call that, on inviting, prospecting, what's that, closing, following up, ang natututunan natin, kundi pati na rin itong soft skills, no? Like people skills tonight. So, we are so blessed that we are indeed with you, Sana. Do you feel blessed tonight? Can you please type blessed in the chat box if you are blessed tonight? Okay? All right. So, no, there are 1,000 people in this room right now. That's why sabi ko, I really have to do something. So, I did my homework. I don't want to shortchange your 1 hour of sitting with us tonight. So, I did my homework. Nag-research talaga ako about people skills. And this is what I found out. That people skills is our ability to work with or talk to people in a friendly manner, in an effective and friendly manner. So, alam mo yon, napakaganda ng ating ano, 'di ba? Napakaganda ng topic natin tonight. All right? But before I keep on talking about it, no, let me introduce myself to you first. I am Babeth De Ocampo. I am one of your review directors and I reinvented myself including my people skills at the age of 45. Okay? So, this is the background that I have now, which I think made me qualified also to talk about people skills tonight. All right. So for one, I used to be a high school English teacher. All right. I taught in one of the public schools in private schools rather in Manila. All right. I left high school teaching after 11 years. Okay. After 11 long years. It was my first job actually. But I left for two reasons. Number one, I was really wanting a bigger salary. Oh, di ba? Number two, I was really looking for personal growth. And so I made it a point that before I left high school teaching, I studied first Master of Arts in English Language Education at De La Salle University. And then 5 years after that, I went to study Doctor of Philosophy also in Applied Linguistics. You know, if I was really a career woman before. Talagang I was so focused in my career. All right. So now, while finishing my master's, I got accepted at FEU East Asia College. Okay? Now, FEU East Asia College is the IT and engineering arm of FEU. All right. I really love this school because it's it's non-conventional, it's non-traditional. It was so radical in its approach and basta ang ganda niya. The people in possession weren't called deans or weren't called department chairs, but we were called academic program directors. Okay, so 5 years after at FEU, I got promoted as one of its academic program directors. Okay, and I was handling the general education department. So, are there Tamaraws in the house? Can you please type Tamaraw if you're a Tamaraw? Yeah, right now FEU Tech is FEU Fit. My God, there are Tamaraws and there are FEU Fit students here. Hello. I used to handle the general education department there. Okay. Oh, Miss Jack, you are there. Hello, Miss Jack. Okay, our HR director at FEU. And you are there. Can you see that? It's there. Okay. Now, I also taught part-time at De La Salle for a while after I left FEU. Okay, yan. And then aside from that, I'm also an international consultant. I'm affiliated with Technology University of Delft in Netherlands. Okay, I was involved in their capacity building project since 2009 up to now. So what do I do there? I was their consultant for technical communication. Now, what is technical communication? Like, ano ba to? Business communication, proposal writing, feasibility studies, alam mo yon. So, Netherlands is such a very rich country. So, they had this outreach program in underdeveloped countries. And the project that I got involved was in Yemen. All right? So, but I've never been there anymore since 2011 because there was a war. Okay, ayan. And then, aside from that, in my career, no, I was able to establish a name somehow, especially in the field of language teaching and linguistics, because for a couple of times I was sent to linguistic conferences abroad to talk about the results of our research in language teaching and linguistics, like this one in Brunei Darussalam. I was also sent to Curtin University of Technology in Perth in Western Australia, okay? And it's because of the approval of our former HR director that I was able to go there. Thank you so much, Miss Jack. And I was also a speaker at the City University of Hong Kong and Hong Kong Polytechnic University. Okay, so if you are going to talk about career, I was already there. Okay, I was at the peak of my career actually. All right, when Doc Edu invited me to USANA. Doc Edu was my classmate at De La Salle University. We are so close because we enrolled at the PhD program together. So we're so close. And one day he invited me to USANA, and I am so proud to say that right now Duke Edu is one of our executive one-star diamond director. Okay, guys, can you please give a virtual clap to our mentor, Duke Edu? And recently, he was promoted. My God, last night this achievement really I messaged him, sabi ko sa kanya, ngayon lang to nag-sink in sa akin that right now he is a $1 million club member. Okay, so when Doc Edu invited me to USANA, I did not understand anything. I did not understand. You know why? Because as you can see, my background would always require people to talk to me in English. And I would always talk to people in English, okay? Now, when I was presented of USANA and the presenter was talking in Tagalog, I shut my ears off. Okay, so I really did not enjoy, I did not listen to the presenter. Okay, and I did not like it. The presenter talked in Tagalog and everything was in Tagalog and I didn't like it. So sabi ko, ano bang kachipan to? O, di ba? All right, until Doc Edo told me that he was going to introduce me to his business mentor. And when I met his business mentor, somebody told me that he was the person who shared about the blessing of tithing at the feast. Okay, the feast is a community where we attend our Sunday mass and praise and worship. And I heard him, mentor Ed Miguel, no, he shared about the blessing of tithing. And I was really amazed, no, that he was giving like 20,000 of tithe per week. And then I said a little prayer. Sabi ko, Lord, anong ginagawa niya? Bakit siya ano ba to? Ba't siya nagbibigay ng ganun kalaking tithe? Sabi ko ganyan. Sana one day makilala ko siya. And lo and behold, when Doc Edo introduced me to him, siya daw yon. So I asked him to repeat his story. Siya nga talaga. Okay, so even without me understanding anything, I joined USANA. Okay? And that is why I am here with you tonight, no? Sharing with you my knowledge about people skills based on my personal experience. Okay? So, now, are you ready? Okay? Yan ha. Sige, ito na. This is now the meat of our discussion tonight. All right. So, my personal experience on handling people or people skills can be traced back to my academic days. You know, I was in the academe for 25 years. Okay? So most of you here weren't born yet nung nag-start akong magturo. Okay? Hindi pa kayo pinapanganak, nagtuturo na ako. Alright? So in the academe, if my memory would serve me right, I was handling like 73 faculty members before I left. Okay? So, hindi na bago sa akin yung people skills. All right? However, may pagkakaiba. I needed to adjust. Why? Because in the academe, people follow me because I was a person in authority. Okay? Sinusunod nila ako, nasa authority ako eh. If not, they will be given memos. Tama? May insubordination memo yan. So, kailangan sumunod ka. Plus, there was performance evaluation, which was a basis for salary increase. So, kailangan, di ba, maganda ang performance. Alright? So, looking back, no, if I would take a look back at it, I would always say that people followed me before because of my authority. Kasi iba eh, pag narinig na nila yung tok-tok-tok-tok ng sapatos ko, napapasok na sa office, iba na. Alright? But then Yusana, I found out, ang people skills na kailangan dito, iba. I really made to do a lot of adjustments. To tell you honestly, 1 month into the business, I wanted to quit. I was crying to Doc Edu one Saturday morning. It was cut off. And I was texting my associates, my business associates, and no one replied. So I called up Doc Edu. Sabi ko, friend, ayoko na talagang ito. Ayoko na nitong Yusana na to. Sabi niya, what happened to you? Why are you crying? Go back to your notes. Go back to your notes. I go back to my notes. Ang notes ko naman noon ay puro naman NDO ni Mentor Shane Miguel. So sabi ko, why is it like this? Sabi niya, what happened to you? Kasi sabi ko, my associates weren't replying. I sent them a lot of messages. I sent them a lot of text. Walang nagre-reply. Sabi ko, alam mo, pag sa employment lang to, memohan ko lang to mga to, susunod to eh. O, di ba? So that's how I was before. Alright? Memo ang katapat. Tama? Now, I realized, no, unlike in the academe, here in USANA, I needed to reinvent myself and my people handling skills. Kasi dito, people follow people of inspiration. I'm going to repeat ha, people follow people of inspiration. Okay? Because they see themselves no becoming that kind of person someday, that someday I would like to be like him, or someday I would like to be like her, or someday I would like to be like Miss Badette right now. So, because they follow, because they see me as an inspiration. So, iba. So, tingnan mo to ha, in the academe, people follow because I was a person in authority. In USANA, people follow because I was a person of, or I am rather, a person of inspiration. So the same thing, all of us, 1,000 people who are in this webinar right now, okay? People follow because if you are working, if you have possessions, so it's about time that you have to check, no? Is it because you are a person in authority, or is it people follow you because they are inspired by you? All right? So, therefore, no, in USANA, if we want to grow our business, we really have to build healthy relationships. Okay? So, what did I do? You ask me what? Okay, can you please type what in the chat box? What did I do for me, no, to reinvent my people handling skills? Okay, ayan. Thank you so much for your active participation. First, I work on myself. All right? I work on myself first. Kasi before, no, during my first few months in USANA, ibang-iba ako. All right? When I was presenting, no, yung husband ko biglang pupunta yan doon sa harapan ko, and he would magbibigay talaga siya ng signal. Na ano yon, that I was very dominant, that I was very authoritative when I speak, na ang mga tao natatakot sa akin, di ba? So sabi ko, ganun ba yun? Yes. So, ano yung mga ginawa ko? No? In the academe, I used to be very, very impatient. At dala-dala ko yon. When I was new in USANA, napaka-impatient ko talaga. Kasi nga sanay ako eh. Sanay ako doon na sa authority na, I need that tomorrow. Please put that on my table for my signature. I need this next week. You do this module, I need this. Ganon. So hindi po pwede yung pahihintayin mo ako. Hindi po pwede. I was very impatient. Ano pa? I was very negative. Okay? My favorite motto before was, Always expect the worst to happen. Buti na lang talaga nag-Yusana at nagbago talaga yung mindset ko na yun. Lahat na lang, napaka-negative kong tao. And I was a whiner. I always whine, I always complain. Ang haba naman ng pila, ang ingay naman dito sa office na to, ang dami namang tao, mainit, everything. I was a whiner. Okay? Ano pa? And then I was a boss. Talagang, di ba, boss. Okay? So, I am very happy that because of the personal development trainings that we have here, somehow I learned how to become patient. Okay? From being positive, I was able to teach my mind to look at the positive side of things. Okay? And then instead of being a whiner, I become a winner. And instead of becoming a boss, I became a leader. Okay? So, Yusana really transformed me and my people handling skills. And this gave me the results. Okay? The transformation, the reinvention that I did for myself, and including my skills in handling people, gave me the results that we are enjoying right now. Okay? Ayan. So, now, I would like to give you 3 practical tips on how to improve your people skills. All right? These 3 practical tips are based on my experience. Okay? Base lang talaga siya sa experience ko. I did not get this from anyone or anything. But based on my experience, and I guess it's much better because ako talaga to eh. Okay? And this is how I was transformed. Alright? So, first, number 1, accept who you are, but change what needs to be changed. Alright? So, alamin mo, who are you before doing this business? What are your strengths and your weaknesses? What kind of person are you? What kind of personality do you have? Alam mo ba yon? Ako, ang personality ko, choleric sanguine, pantay. Oh, hindi. Isa lang pala yung pagkakaiba nila. No, choleric sanguine. So, alam ko, alright, ang pagkatao ko. So, accepting who you are is the road to awareness of yourself, your strengths, your weaknesses, your capabilities. Ano ba yung kaya mong gawin at hindi mo kayang gawin? Alright? And it is only in accepting who you are that you would be able to change what needs to be changed. Right? Example, yun nga, kanina, ang sabi ko sa inyo, when I would talk to my downlines, I was very authoritative. I was very dominant. Talaga naman, di ba, matapang na nga yung mukha ko, tapos very dominant pa. My voice is so loud, buong-buo yung boses ko. So pag may kausap akong tao, para bang, grabe, ang liit-liit niyang tao, pero ang laki-laki ng boses niya. So parang nakakatakot. Tama? Ganyan. Therefore, I needed to change. Hindi ko kayang baguhin yung boses ko, pero the way I deal with them can be changed. Alright? So, what did I do first? In order for me to change what needs to be changed, number 1, I let go of all entitlements. Okay? So, if you want to get some results here, let go of all your entitlements. If you want to have that excellent people skills, let go of all entitlements. What do I mean? I submitted myself to my mentors and coaches. My mentors and coaches before were mentors Ed and Shane Miguel. Okay? Sila talaga ang nag-lay ng foundation sa amin, no? Kami nila mentor Doc Edu sa akin personally, sila talaga. All right? And if you are going to look at it, no, I needed to listen to them. Mentor Ed and Shane Miguel, wala naman silang PhD, naman sila nag-aral ng PhD. Di rin sila nag-aral ng masters. Di rin sila, I don't know kung naging boss ba sila nakatulad ko sa trabaho. Tama? Kaya lang, I really wanted to improve on myself. So, kailangan sundin ko sila. Katulad ng sabi sa akin ni Mentor Ed, ate, 2 weeks into the business, sabi niya, ate, kailangan mag-present ka na. Sabi ko, what? Natatakot ako. Sabi kong ganyan. Kung subject-verb agreement lang to, okay lang ako eh. 'Di ba? Kasi kahit pikit mata, kaya ko yon. But with Yusana, it was a different kind of animal. Kahit sanay ako sa public speaking, kahit sanay ako sa presentation, natakot ako nung una. But I had no choice. I had to follow my coaches and my mentors. Ano pa? There were instances, no? Hindi ko to talaga makalimutan because this is really very lakas ang impact nito sa akin. One day, no? It was Saturday. So, di ba after cut-off, what do? We have goal setting. Tama na, goal setting. We were at KFC along Ayala. I could not forget this. And then he asked me, sabi niya, ate, ano ba yung goal mo this week? Sabi ko, I want to earn $1,000. So, gawa-gawa siya ng game plan. Gawa-gawa, no? Gawa-gawa ng game plan. Okay, so this is how you are going to get your $1,000 this week. All right? Do you really want to get this? Sabi ko, yes. So, anong pinagawa niya sa akin? Yung mga kumakain doon sa Jollibee, ay sa KFC, yung mga naka-ID ng ng SGV, my God, sabi niya sa akin, lumapit ka doon sa table nila, patahimikin mo sila, and then you declare your goal to them. Sabi ko, shucks, kailangan ko pa talagang gawin. Sabi ko ganyan, grabe, yang iya ako. Sabi ko, paano kung may estudyante ako dito? What if my students would see me doing this? What will they say? O, di ba? Yan noon ang sabi ko sa sarili ko. But I had no choice. Sinunod ko yun. Okay? And then I went to the table and then I said, okay, ladies and gentlemen, please listen to me. I am Babeth Cabico and today and this week I'm going to earn $1,000. And then people look at me. Tinitigal na nila ako. Wala naman silang alam kasi SGV employees sila, di ba? So those are the things na mga ginawa ko na talagang I would say that I really let go of all my entitlements. All right? Meron pang mga pinapatayo ka sa upuan para mag-declare ng goal mo, di ba? Di ba kung pinairal ko talaga yung pride ko, wala talaga sanang nangyari sa akin. I'm sure of that. And I did not improve, especially in relating with other people. Kasi sanay ako sa work, ako yung nag-uutos. Okay? Ako yung nagpapagawa ng something. All right? Kahit tumawag sa phone, sasabihin ko lang sa secretary, di ba, pakitawagan mo nga sa ganito, si ganyan. If she's already on the line, bigay mo na sa akin. Things like those, alright? Tapos ito sa iyo, sana ipapagawa sa akin yun. But you know what? I enjoyed it during that time. In-enjoy ko siya, in-enjoy ko lang siya talaga. And then the following weeks, habang pinapagawa na, baliwala na sa akin, malayo pa lang siya, nagde-declare na ako. Di ba? Alright? So, in other words, you gotta be humble. Right? Let go of all the entitlements in anything and everything in life. Whether it is in USANA or outside USANA, you gotta be humble. Why? Because there is no obedience without humility. Okay? So check yourself. Do you have results? No. Question number 2. Do you follow what your coach or your upline is saying? Yon. All right? And then I could not forget also one day, Mentor Shane Miguel asked me to come to their house. So pumunta naman kami, excited ako, excited. And then when I got to their house, what did they do? She locked me up inside her room. Okay? Anong ginawa niya? She talked to me heart to heart. Ate, do you really want to rank advance? Yes. So, kinurek niya ako talaga. The way I speak, talagang I really felt that I was pushed against the wall, that my arms were twisted. Kasi di ba, kung paano ako magsalita, the way I acted, when talking to my associates, minsan kasi nakapang-bewang pala ako, di ba? Tapos manghilig akong, ito kasi, di ba? Yung tapping on the table, everything. I was, no, in other words, she really corrected my very dominant self. Eh kasi nga, sa work ko before, I had to be like that. Eh sa liit ko ba namang to, di ba? Kung hindi ako maging iron hand, walang mangyayari sa department ko. But you know what? Because of that tough love, I was able to make results in USANA because that year, after Mentor Shane talked to me, we became goal directors and executive goal directors right away. So be humble, all right? Humility is the mother of all success, all right? So if you want to be successful also in your human relations, you've got to be humble, all right? Ayan, I hope you are learning so far. Can you please type number 10 with level 10 energy if you are learning so far? All right, thank you. Okay, now next, you gotta be flexible. Maging flexible ka. Let me tell you first about these two ladies who greatly influenced me. Our gold director, Miss Mayan Magsino, and the 6-star diamond director of USANA Singapore, Helen Song. Okay, how did they influence me? Na maging flexible. When you say flexible, you must be willing to adjust to anyone and adapt to anything. When I learned about them, this thing called online branding, I tried it. Diba? O walang namang masama. At 54, I will do my online brand. Why not? So, doon lumabas yung Bubbly Babeth na brand because of the training that I learned from them. So, what do I mean? We have to be flexible. We have to adapt to anything. If also ang online branding, then let's do online branding. If that is how we would reach people more, then let's do it. Okay? Kasi ganun talaga siya eh. right? And then after that, I fixed my Facebook profile and posts and my Instagram account. And then I learned about my day and my IG story, o di ba? This was my way of adapting to technology kasi nga, I need this for me to reach out to a lot of people. Okay? Kailangan ko talaga to. Okay? You ask me why. Bakit? Bakit? Why do we need to learn how to adjust to the people? You ask me, can you please type why in the chat box? If you are still there and you are listening. Why? Because in the way we do Usana business today, meron tayong Gen X. May Gen Y. At dumating na ngayon ang Gen Z. Now, if you are not flexible, how are you supposed to relate to these people? Diba? Hindi natin makakayanan. Being adaptable means we have to be willing to adjust to the new people that come into our organization and the people that we meet along the way as we are doing the business. Okay? Sure ako na isa sa inyo or lahat kayo dito, in this room, Roy or Usana Associate, you are handling Gen X, Gen Y, and Gen Z. Tama? Can you please type yes in the chat box if there are Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z in your organization, whether in the employment or in Usana? Right? Ayan. Diba? And if you are Gen X like me, can you please type Gen X in the chat box? Grabe, marami bang Gen X dito? Ayan, may mga Gen X. Thank you, Lord. May mga kasama akong Gen X. Alright? Now, so, we need to be versatile. You see, as we do our Usana business, we really need to be versatile. Aralin natin no, paano tayo makirelate dito sa Gen X. Hindi porket 54 na ba ako, ayoko ba ng matatanda? I cannot. Or because you are just 21 years old, ayaw mo ng matatanda? You can't. Okay? We need to be adaptable. Okay? So, I'm telling you, like right now, I'm 54 years old, pero ang mga associates kong bago, yung mga Gen Z na nandiyan dyan, yan sila. Bago. Binibuild namin a new line. Tama? So, even if I would say that this Gen Z were just like my former college students, iba pa rin. Okay? I still needed to adjust and to adapt on the way I handle them so they too can succeed in this business. Okay? Kaya ang swerte natin sa Usana because we have loads and loads and loads of training in order for us to learn how to handle people from all walks of life. Okay? That is why you cannot say you can't. What you just need to do is to be flexible. Ano pa? The way we do business today, we used to be in the high-touch environment. Diba? Kung saan-saan ako nakarating noon. May sa bukid, may sumakay ako ng motor, may sumakay ng tricycle, kung saan-saan. Tama? Because it was a high-touch environment. But today, we are already in the high-tech environment. Alright? So siguro, kung merong taong magsasabi na mahirap gawin ng negosyo ngayon because of this different platform, dapat ako yon kasi Gen X na ako. Pero I made it a point na that I adapted to the technology right away. I'm not afraid of technology. Okay? I adapted to it. In the same manner na the way we do handle people in our organization, kailangan talaga natin siyang aralin. Okay? We handle different personalities. Di ba iba-ibang tao meron tayo sa org? May mahiyain, may sobrang extrovert, may sobrang mataas ang posisyon, may mga vice president, may mga may-ari ng company, meron namang ordinary employee. So iba-iba talaga siya. Alright? So kailangan talaga natin matutong maging flexible so that we would be able to relate to this kind of personalities. You cannot say na, ganito na talaga ako eh. You cannot say that. Because if you are going to say that, it's the end of the world for you. Tapos na ang boxing, sabi ko sa iyo. Ang nagsasabi ng, ganito na talaga ako eh. These are the people who do not want to grow. These are the people who do not want to change. At pag hindi ka talaga mag-change at mag-grow, nothing will happen to you. Remember that in Usana, we are in relationship business. Okay, therefore, there must always be symbiotic relationship. Mag-adjust ka, mag-adjust din ako. Okay, if we do not adjust, we will be left behind. We cannot make our age a hindrance, no, for us not to adapt to the technology. We cannot stop talking to people because of the new platform. We cannot just live our dreams. We just cannot. Then we have to adjust and to adapt. Why? Because problems disappear when we are willing to become flexible. Okay? And then have that attitude of gratitude. All right? If you want to change, have that attitude of gratitude. Kasi alam mo yon, dapat magpasalamat ka na may mga tao na dumating sa organization mo. Be thankful. Huwag yung puro hanash na kasi si ganito, ganyan, si ganito, ganyan, yung associate ko na ganito, ganyan, si coach ko na ganito, ganyan. Remember that people come to our lives for a reason. People are sent to our organization for a reason. Okay? So, find out those reasons could be teaching you a lesson. For example, I had one associate before na ilang beses ko na tinuturuan ng auto-order, hindi pa rin niya makuha ang auto-order, di ba? Paulit-ulit na lang kami. 2 beses siyang nagkakamali. You know what? That person taught me how to become patient. Okay, kailangan ko talaga matutong magpasensya. And if you only do that, when you give thanks in any circumstances, you will attract abundance. You will attract more people. Okay? Next, all right? So, communicate effectively. That's the second tip that I would like to give to you. How do you communicate effectively? Okay? Smile. Okay, smile. Because smile creates a foundation for successful and lifelong relationship. Okay? Now, if you cannot, sabi nga sa'yo sana, di ba? Pag nakasmile ka palagi, natatanggap mo ang biyaya. Pero pag lagi ka nakasimangot, hindi mo matatanggap ang biyaya. Tama? So smile. If you cannot afford to smile, then laugh. Share laughter. Okay? Tumawa ka. Okay? Tumawa ka, mag-smile ka, even on the phone. Tama? Yan. Laughter is the best medicine. So tumawa ka lang talaga ng tumawa. Ako talaga ganyan. Instead na maganash-anash ka, just laugh, because when laughter are shared, walls are torn down. O di ba? Nakaka-repair talaga siya ng relationship. And then next, listen and empathize. If you want to communicate effectively, listen. Have the heart-to-heart talk with your leaders. Ako talaga, I love doing heart-to-heart talks with my leaders. I love bringing them to coffee dates and listen to them, listen to their stories. That's the only way that I get to know them very, very well. So ano nangyayari ngayon? Because of that heart-to-heart talk, sa pakikinig sa kanila, di ba? Na lumalalim ang relationship. Okay? So that these people today, they are all now, yung nakita nyo dyan sa picture, they are all now gold directors. And somehow, most of them nakatulog na sa bahay namin. So diga, parang naging pamilya na yung turingan natin sa Usana. Because, as we do Usana business, we really got to listen kahit tayo ay laging nagsasalita. We need to practice, no? This is also a form of communication, because in this business, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. All right? And then next, we've got to be sincere in our communication. Say what you mean and mean what you say. All right? Be true to yourself. Nothing beats sincerity in everything we say and do. Okay? So ako talaga personally, I have this tendency to become very frank and direct with my speech. And others like it. Others don't. Others feel offended. So when I know I get to offended someone, then pag-adjust na lang ako, di ba? But I am sincere with what I do. So sincerity, we are in this business, so we've got to be sincere when we relate with other people, because the secret of success is sincerity. Okay? So that's it for my second tip. And third, and this is the last, always be the bigger person. Okay? Always be the bigger person. Let me tell you a very short story on this. Okay? In 2013, I had this very bad experience. Alam mo yon, that was the lowest moment in our Usana business. I had this leader na talagang umalis sa Usana, in other words, tapos nanira pa. Alam mo yung mga ganyan, siniraan pa ako for the first time in my life, may nanira sa akin, so I could not take it. So talagang nagalit talaga ako at iniyak ko talaga siya ng, alam mo yun, ng bonggang-bongga, even though my husband would tell me na, hayaan mo na yon. Okay, hayaan mo na yon. Just be the bigger person. Okay, just be the bigger person. All right? So I let go of that, and then later on, what did I do para masabi ko talaga that I was the bigger person? Number one, I became open to feedback, constructive criticism, and correction. And every day, my husband would talk to me regarding that. Sabi ko, sige na nga. Okay, until one day I decided, sabi ko, sige na nga, 'di ba? I will forgive that person. Kakalimutan ko na siya. All right? So be the bigger person. Number two, sorry po. All right? Next, step forward to apologize, especially if you've realized that you have offended someone. Diba? Pag may na-offend ka, step forward to realize, be the bigger person. All right? Always be the first one to do things that would make your relationship become better. Alright? Hindi pwedeng pairalin ang pride. Kainin mo na lang ang pride. Alright? Kasi hindi naman mawawala sa iyo. Wala namang mawawala sa iyo when you swallow your pride. Okay? When you offend someone, sige, aminin mo that you offended, because admission of error is not a weakness but a strength in character. Alright? So, how else would you become a bigger person? Choose to forgive. All right, so what did I do with that person who offended me in 2013? I chose to forgive, even without that person asking for forgiveness. Forgive. All right? By forgiving that person, even if that person did not apologize, you are freeing yourself from the negative energy of anger, of grudge, and whatever emotions is that. In you sana, hindi pwede kasing tago tayo ng negative emotions. When you choose to forgive, you are giving yourself that freedom. You are giving yourself joy and happiness it deserves. So just choose to forgive. Then, when you forgive, you feel better. You feel lighter. You feel happier. Okay? And good things will start to come along your way. Nangyari talaga yun sa amin 2013. When I made the decision, sabi ko, sige, tama na nga to. Tama na nga to. Ayoko na siyang pansinin. I will just forgive that person. Ano nangyari? The following year, talaga naman, good things started to come to my Usana business. And eventually, you know guys, what happened? Bumalik yung taong yun. Bumalik siya. Kinausap ako. Bumalik sa Usana. Okay? At nag-apologize siya. And then when he said that, sabi niya, gusto ko kayong kausapin kasi may ginawa akong kasalanan. Sabi ko, ano yun? And then when he told me that, sabi ko, okay lang. Matagal na kitang pinatawad, right? So even without you asking for forgiveness, I have already forgiven you. So it repaired the relationship. Tama? Na-repair ang aming relationship. So mas gumanda ang nangyayari sa Usana business natin. Okay? So be the bigger person. All right? Right? So only the emotionally mature can be the bigger person. Question, are you emotionally mature? Alright? Yan. And the bigger person is a person with character. And a bigger person and a person with character can get along with anyone. Okay? So, thank you very much for listening to me. I hope that you are going to do Usana with character. Let us all be persons with character as we do our Usana business. And I hope that you learned something from me tonight. Let us do Usana properly and give Usana the chance to reinvent your people handling skills and eventually reinvent your life. Okay, so maraming salamat po. You can follow me on my social media account. I'm Babeth De Ocampo on Facebook and Bable_Babeth in Instagram. Thank you so much, everyone, and good evening.
Thank you din sa iyo, Miss Babely Babeth. Palakpakan naman natin. There you have it, our speaker for tonight. No other than Ruby Director, Miss Babeth De Ocampo. And tamang-tama nga yung sinabi niya, di ba? Be the bigger person, di ba? So, talagang everything starts from character. Okay, so wala naman kaming pakialam kung sobrang yaman mo, di ba? Ikaw ang pinakamayaman sa buong mundo, pero ang sama naman ng ugaling mo. And definitely, etong negosyo natin really is through relationships, di ba? Building lasting relationship and positive feelings. So, di ba? So, maraming salamat po, Miss Babeth. And tomorrow, please catch us again same time at 6 p.m. For another series of our story, our people skills training. So, maraming salamat po, everyone, and God bless. Thank you so much, Miss Babeth.
Thank you.
Don't forget,
Thank you so much.
11:14, yay. Bye-bye.